All right, thanks, Joe. New tonight, while many animal shelters across the country are at capacity in the state, one in Westbrook emptied their cages. Now employees are concerned they may be closing for good. Tonight, dozens protested in front of Valley Shore Animal Welfare League, and that's where we find News 8's Brittany Schaefer with the latest.
This whole thing breaks my heart. I've put my heart and soul into this place.
52 years putting local animals first.
That's who supports us, is our community, and we want to support community animals.
Helping forfeited and abandoned dogs and cats.
A couple of weeks ago, somebody dropped him at Hammond Asset, and then we had Ivy, who was chained to a pole in New Britain.
But in recent weeks, the fate of Valley Shore Animal Welfare League has been up in the air. Director Delilah Lord says 7 board members have left in the last couple months amid secret meetings and decisions.
And that night, it was mentioned to dissolve the shelter. And I was told that by a board member that's no longer a board member, but was a board member at the time. The next day, I was told to do no more intakes. We could not take any more animals in.
Last week, these cages were full, but without notice. Lord tells us the board president and secretary took out the remaining 4 dogs and 4 cats last Thursday, leaving the shelter empty.
They're with our local animal control. It's baffling.
On the 17th, the board posted on their social media saying in part, quote, the shelter is going through a transition. The shelter board has made no decision to close the shelter. The board has been meeting regularly and working with staff to tackle the issues before us as we consider all of our options to move forward in the best interest of VSAWL.
Save Valley Shore! Save Valley Shore!
Dissatisfied with their answers, dozens protested outside of the shelter tonight against the animals' removal and potential closing.
They've not been transparent about anything. The community deserves to know what's going on, and so do our volunteers, and so do our staff.
They have space, they have warmth and food, love. They're not in cages, they're well cared for, and it's just a joy for us to come here every week. It's a mainstay here. It's worth protecting.
And we did reach out to the board for their comment, but have not heard back. In Westbrook, I'm Brittany Schaefer, News 8.